weird this sounds compared to my voice. Don't know yet. Kind of hit it about there. I think that might be a good balance. All right. Well, for those of you who might be watching the stream, welcome. NFGL Live. Kind of coming back to the Master PC here to check out a game from 2001 called Etherlords, or Etherlords, however you want to pronounce it. Biggest thing here is going to be the fact that I was looking for a more modern take on what we've seen with some of the old Magic the Gathering games, such as I think it was like from the mid '90s for Windows called or it was a mode called Chandelar, which I think it was a Microprose I think developed it. It was kind of like a single player campaign for Magic, being like kind of a a TCG and such, but adding a bit of an adventure or strategic element to it as like a macro game. And I heard Etherlords and Etherlords 2 do some similar things, so I picked them up recently for like I think $7 on GOG, and I kind of want to check them out. Carlos is asking me if I'm streaming. Tell him I am. So let's kind of jump into it. We're going to start with the Flaming Iron here. And so what this is like kind of like a top-down strategy campaign, then using the little TCG game mechanics per enemy.
It only happens once every 1,000 years, and is happening now.
Is it?
The four suns of the ether world have aligned themselves.
How's that?
The parade of suns came.
Hopefully a bit better.
The beginning of the time of change, predicted long ago. The time which brings chaos and renewal to the world of ether. The time which opens new passages in previously inaccessible mountain ranges. The time which changes.
So admittedly, the beginning's a bit wordy.
Utterly and completely. The time which, once in a millennium, gives lords of the four races inhabiting the ether world.
You try that too to
kinets,
turn it down a little bit on the game.
An elusive chance to compete for the place of the mysterious master of this world, the White Lord. And so all races of the ether world clashed in mortal combat on their way to the mysterious
Mortal Kombat.
The legendary abode of the White Lord. And the Lord of Synthesis appealed to the Lord of Chaos and spoke thus.
I see.
Let's go hand in hand with knowledge and perfection, and let them reach our cherished prize together. And so
we'll try that.
The Synthets made an alliance with the Chaots. The very existence of the Synthets is based on the amazing synthesis of living flesh and
yeah, certainly.
iron.
It sounds much louder on my
Other creatures
headphones.
would never survive on their lifeless lands of the ether of synthesis. As to the Chaots, they are rightly judged to be the best fighters in the world of ether.
And right now, I'm.
Black, and
It looks pretty decent volume-wise on my audio mixer.
Power and horrible, unruly temper. The thrill of combat, that's the ultimate ecstasy for a true chaos. And death is but a minor, boring.
Well, I can certainly do this
eternal struggle. And so
I don't do that.
And Fury set out on a march toward the Temple of Time. Who will be able to stop them?
I can certainly. Yeah, I don't know why I can barely hear anything. Like, I'm not. Let me see my audio settings here. Audio mixer. Yes, there's a lot of text. Okay, that should be maxed out now. Did I lose my... Oh, I switched to Rift, that's why.
After an era of peace and tranquility. To remove all doubt in the minds of friend and foe alike, you need to undergo the ancient Chaos Fire ordeal. Reconnaissance has reported something amazing, something not seen in centuries. The fire spirit rule in the vicinity of Chaos Castle.
I will try that there.
The mission is difficult and easily failed. According to legend,
Let's just go ahead and load so we get rid of the rave there. I end up turning up the volume on my PC for everything, and the headphones are partly off my head because I think I'm just using the desktop volume right now for capture. This is the main interface. So you have a castle where you can start rezzing different heroes and spend resources on different things. I haven't quite gotten into what all that can do yet. Going into a sample battle. This is more of a mix of a macro strategy game and RTS. This is a vape. And so you'll see there's enchantments, sorcery spells, creatures that have summoning sickness. We have ether pools, ether channels, ways of gaining more ether, health, graveyard, and enchantments, the hand. Very similar to Magic the Gathering here, including even particular phases. And the volume's clipping a little bit when that particular sound effect goes. I don't know why yet. We're going to go ahead and enchant my rat. It is now a 2/2 rat. One big difference between this and Magic the Gathering is that the attackers get priority on attack. Yes, this is a Russian game. Yeah, I don't know why this audio is clipping out now. Maybe because I was doing my stuff earlier. Oh, this is going to get annoying really quick. But he's unblockable, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's every time you play that sound effect. Try something here. I don't know what accelerated mode does. Sure, we'll try that. Sounds cool. We're gonna go ahead and we got 2, right? Yeah, we'll go and do that, and then if you want to block, you can. Probably just killed off one of the creatures with a lightning bolt, but that's okay. We'll do that. Hey, messing around with the volume seemed to get rid of the audio glitch. Good. I think it's because I was messing with my audio settings earlier. So I can do this. Wipe out his... Do a little AoE there. Set him as attacker. Go. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, so then we have then basically we start gathering resources. can actually eventually summon that guy. Yeah. We'll cast him. So you have multiple heroes that get cast. Yeah, in a sense, you know, kind of a lighter fare RTS sort of look. Can I not get over there yet? Guess not. Nope. Could probably do that though. There we go. We'll beat this lesser beehive. But yeah, I can certainly see where there's a lot of similarities to Hearthstone in this regard. They might. I have to double check what the other hero looks like here. Oh, it's gonna cast lightning on you. And now you're gone. Let's see, so here's the spells this guy has available to him, which the rats, the little AoE things there, fire wave, zaps, and then the lesser strength pluses. Opposed to my guy, who has the exact same deck. Every rat summoned by a hero has a chance to regenerate if stuff drops below 1 point, or if it is destroyed by a spell. It looks like each hero then has their own special ability. Like Iron Skin, hero has a chance to negate any melee damage received in combat. Okay. Interesting. I think I can have heroes occupy the castle too in some way. Somehow. And there's some sort of multiplayer functionality with this as well. See, we have, you can show our heroes, which is this menu here. You can look at global spells, which I can get more recruits. And that's, you know, configuration, that's kind of what I was at earlier. Diplomacy, some sort of diplomacy, which I think that's more of when you're playing multiplayer, you can actually work with other players to trade resources. And there's some sort of mechanic with the castle, I haven't quite figured that out yet. They are supposed to be navigating the map. I believe there's a particular mission objective in this one. I just have to, you know, do it. When I messed around with this before with a different deck, it was a slightly different map. And there was like a bunch of level 1, level 2 guys, and like a level 9 guy at the end. It was kind of crappy. Can't get up, so pretty much he's tapped. That's what that refers to. Which I'm just going to save my magic. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing to me again. Good. I've been pleasantly surprised how well this works under Windows 10. Let me try something here. So I should be able to set up an attack. Still summon, because this will end my phase and end my turn. So I can't do it quite with magic where I'd attack and then do a second play phase, or second casting phase, I guess would be kind of what would be considered. I'm just gonna buff him up. I'm assuming up to 4 since I have 4 rat spells in my deck. Oh crap, I forgot to attack. So I should be able to do in theory this. Get rid of that enchantment. It's not one in my graveyard. Attack my rats. You gain 3 runes for every non-permanent spell in this spell book. Cool. Whatever that means. See, I think I can move the map this way. Yeah. Did I level up? No, I probably always had 13 health, I think. There's also an auto combat feature where it'll just... I'll take the damage, that's fine. Nom nom nom. Etherlords. A mech worm. This creature is not affected by summoning sickness, regeneration 3. I guess you can spend 3 to regenerate him. I'll take the hit. I mean, you gotta remember too, Carlos, you know, some people may not want to talk about work after working. Go ahead and attack there. Nom nom nom. Down you go. More resources, more experience. And looks like I leveled up. And so these are the things. Looks like I can either use artifacts up to 2 times in combat. Receive 1 additional spell for every 4th turn in combat. So another draw, that'd be kind of cool. So a better chance of specialization to work. I'm gonna go with the, I think, additional spell every 4th turn. That sounds like a winner. I kind of wonder though, when do I get more spells? Because these spells are pretty limiting, to say the least. You know what I mean? I think that guy's a big, strong guy. Yeah, level 7 compared to level 1, level 2, level 1. I guess maybe I'm supposed to get a hero from there and they were going to help me out. That might be what's happening here. Let's do that. The rat's down. I'll just keep killing your rats. You don't need creatures. My stink rats will outstink your stink rats. Go and buff you up. Attack. Nom nom nom. It's in 3D. Nom nom nom. Oh yeah, he's significantly better with significantly better spells. Gain 3 ether channels. Oh, so my ether gen goes up. Hey Sam, they got walls for you. Oh, but it does, Sam. This game does support Voodoo graphics. It's like it has partial support for Voodoo 3, but it's really recommended to use Voodoo 4 or 5. So if you give me a Voodoo 4 or 5 card, I can throw this on there, no problem. See, we got some warriors for strike. Lots of walls, so lots of expensive stuff. Get my regen up, and then better chance specialization to work, which just is negate melee damage. And life is increased by 30%. Okay. Yes, I know. Yeah, Madden 19 and 20 are both on the PC. I have Madden 19 already. Actually, we use this guy. Oh, I should use this guy to go over here because he might give me some more runes. And use you to fight him. Level 3 already? What? Get out of town. Let's go, Stank Rat. Oh, that might be the case. Alright, so what's this guy's deal? First strike. Ooh, power and toughness increased by 1. We can't have that. You need to go away. You're nasty. Attack, my rat. Wahahaha. My rat grows stronger every day. experience. I did level this person up. Let's see, we have reduces upkeep by 25%, increase life by 10%, or loot creatures increased by. You know what? I'll take the loot. That sounds pretty cool. So what's kind of cool here too is I'm gonna have some limited slots for some of these upgrades. Just, I thought you said, "How are you farting?" Carlos is Mr. Backend. He's at that big back end. Yeah, I think we can take this guy. Oh, there's that hideous volume issue again. I think that should take care of that. There's a few workarounds I have to do to actually get this game working proper under Windows 10. So, for instance, before I can actually start playing the campaign, I have to go into a one-off duel match and quit immediately because there's some sort of rendering issue with the map that does prior to these matches. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but it ain't great. So like, I have to go into a match, quit it, and then go into my campaign loading or a new campaign. I don't know, it's possible. You think put a voodoo card in an Amiga? Is that what you're thinking? That should be game right there. My rat is powerful. Let's go attack this hornet. Let's go, hornet. I wonder if there's a way to like turn the camera or something to explore this area a little bit. Probably not. That's unfortunate. The 1,200, 3,000, 4,000, huh? So what's this about? About chickens or something? I wonder if I have Icewind Dale on GOG. I have to double check that. Oh shit, I forgot to attack. Dangumit. Oh well, we'll get it done here. Oh, I see. Man, you know your chicken friends? It's cruel. Sweet. Citadel's under my control now. Ha ha ha. I guess first of all, let's save. We'll overwrite that because we're in a more interesting campaign now. Let's not screw this one up. Alright, Fire Spirit, Spirit of Fire. You can't do jack crap because everything's so expensive. Let's get my ether generation going. Oh man, freaking audio stuff. Everything's a compromise with this, man. Jank, jank, jank. Jankety, jank, 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 jank. Let's get my ether generation going. He's walling up. That's fine. And also wall up. Could have been doing that every turn, but it wasn't. C cost 6. Fart Lord. Fire elemental. Who won that? Six, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I get killed. Can I not summon him because I have too many out already? Oh, so he's got first strike, doesn't he? Oh, I see. I didn't quite want that to be the case. I was hoping those guys would attack too, but I guess not. And they can still block with them? That sucks. That sucks pretty hard. I thought that would have... Yeah, I'm not playing this very well. I got some more walls, I guess. Yeah, the rules of how they resolve these combats are slightly different from MTG, for sure. a lot of those are just blockers. See how they can't attack? They're considered walls. So all they can do is just block incoming attack. So I've pretty much shelled up, or turtled up quite a bit. I wish I knew what that audio bug was. It bugs me. And then my orcs have this berserk ability, so they have to attack every turn. So let's keep on bringing in more defense, I guess. Again, because he didn't want to block this other guy. Bam! Victory! Right, well the thing is, it's like... They aren't blocking because, I don't know why it's flashing. But they're not blocking because they're not getting attacked, because I'm just getting attacked from other blockers. That's part of it. There was one turn, I think, where the computer actually attacked me, and I just used my 2 0-10s to block them. Correct. That's all that was. Yeah, I should be getting my Saturn Japanese modem in soon, so we can try out some of those Saturn Japanese X-Band games. So I have a level 1 hero here. A level 1 hero here. Go to the castle. So I don't get to keep my heroes I had? That's kind of lame. I can zoom in and zoom out. Let's get some Black Lotus. First we gotta kill ourselves a snake. Let's see if I can survive the snake. I was wondering, when do I get new cards? Well, the phases are, the attack and casting phases are all technically one phase, where I declare attackers and or cast spells. And that could be summoning creatures, casting sorceries, or enchantments. Then I effectively end my turn and combat resolves. Now, when I declare to end my turn, blockers can be assigned. And then the enemy has then a similar turn where they can do their casts and attacks and things like that. Say, Dreamcast is pretty modern, right? in a lot of ways, that's how Chandelar works, Carlos. The mid-90s adventure take on Magic the Gathering. Told you about it before, though I don't think it was really something that you were looking at previously. Let's go ahead and go here. See what this is all about. To buy spells and runes for them, also upgrade buildings. There are 7 kinds of cumulative resources. Okay, some resources can be found in sites. Also, you can get them as reward for victories over monsters. Okay, which we've seen that before. Yeah, Chandelar is probably one of my favorite takes on having like a meta game for TCG. Mostly because it has like dungeon delving aspects along with continuous deck building, and you end up sort of modifying your deck heavily throughout the adventure because you have to face different master decks of various mana colors or combos, and be like, if you want the super rare cards, you either have to work through the in-game economy, which would be like selling cards you have or other resources, or going into dungeons and facing high risk enemies, aka much better decks, to then uncover new cards. And on top of it, there's a whole global ticking clock of this wizard trying to take over certain towns, so you have to sort of stop invasions on other small towns on a very strategic level. It's pretty good. It's pretty dang good. Okay. So we're getting some green there now. So in this, we occupy different places, it looks like, which is kind of cool. I still don't know how I feel about at least my heroes that I make here are not persisting. That's kind of lame. Because there's certainly a risk to losing heroes in the game. Like if you lose a match, that hero is dead. So if that level 7 guy I had died, I would no longer have a level 7. I would no longer have a level 7 hero in that case. I'll take the hit. Again, the fact there's no like second casting phase is kind of, I like that aspect of MTG. So that not being here kind of sucks. Because I think I could have like used that if I wanted to, for instance. Go get them, boys. Eat them up. Nom 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 nom. Daddy wants some new spells. Hey, I can sell stuff? Yeah, no kidding. Spells, towers, laboratories. Each shop is preference. Spell level, tips on levels. The levels are less readily available there. To cast spells and trips. The most permanent ones are lead runes, which are used when you cast spells. Runes are sold at portals. Using spell effectively, some spells should be bought as sets. Equip creatures complementing abilities have a stronger effect on individual creatures. Such as shop. Select your spell book in which you like to replace. The right hand column shows the price of the spell. Left hand column will price your purchases. If you don't have sufficient red, pressing L button like a controller, because I don't have that here. Buy 2 more necklace spells. Each additional one will cost more. Shops do not take spells back. Once you replace old ones and new ones, all runes or soul disappear. Oh, that's cool. You can get them up, so to speak. Some cobalt action. There's our rock wall. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. Get some rats back. So you could certainly wall up quite a bit with that. Oh, I like how the text does not fit in the window there. That's cool. I might stick with the rats here. Return spell. Spell. Which is cost here? 6 cost. From right. See, that's a pretty late game rat, though. I'll keep it at that for now. So I can get either third turn, regenerate 1 point of health, better chance of specialization, which this guy is. Oh, he's a cobalt guy? Oh, crap. I didn't realize that. Yeah, let's go with luck. I should go back to the shop and cobalt this guy up. Dang it. I didn't realize that was the kind of guy he was. Dang it. I should have read that ahead of time. Ooh, and then you just sit back and do damage? Okay. So we kind of a waste of that rat, I realize, but we have kobolds we need to do up here. He's a team attacker. Take him. And we're there. Do I not have the resources for this? Dang. I'm at the save up for that. Okay. Dang it. We'll have this guy here. What's his deal? Thrifty casting. Ooh. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Some more resources there. Oh, I see someone's taking turns up there too, huh? to... Yeah, I kind of want to make my way over there, level this guy up a little more. That guy should have been my rat guy, though. At least I'm getting some resources. Well, I got a bunch of lightning, so that's cool, I guess. Again, all my sorcery stuff. That was a waste. Why did I even do that? Where's the rest of my cards at? Maybe I did discard them. I thought I would have multiple hands there. I should have blast you when I had the chance. Yeah, I'll take the hit. I really wish I hadn't take the hit. I really wish I had more ether. Well, I can do this. Got 3 left. Next turn I should have enough to do any kind of board wipes on that guy. Yeah, we're gonna take care of yous. Yeah, I think he's not, he can't get up. See, look at all the cards I got. Where's that for? Yeah, the flora in this game is pretty cool. I like some of the environmental stuff they do. I got 28 health. That's a lot of health, man. Yeah, I don't think I can take that guy right now. I Should battle that guy. I mean, what can I do about that? I mean, you can just go attack his castle, I guess? Maybe? Let's get more magic. You got hit. Not nice. Not very nice. Oh, great. So I can do 3 damage to him. He's just gonna keep on attacking. This sucks. He's gonna die. I gotta concede. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna beat this guy. Just hero dies. I'm sure. What can I do against that guy, though? That's what I don't get. I'm probably gonna lose my castle, but the guy's gonna be way too strong for me to battle. Sure. So that's where I can get runes for spells. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Castle gone now? Probably. That's someone I want to fight. Oh crap, that's the wrong button. Think of it. Let us battle. There's some of my rat again. My rat comes out. Clear board, start attacking. What did that do? For each creature assigned to attack, the owner must pay 1 ether. Oh, that's mean. I'll do that. Yes, a new background indeed. See here, except 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do that. I guess I could just lightning bolt her too, but I want to kill everyone, so whatever. Yep. And what I'm supposed to do against a level 6 guy, would I have no one really compete against him on that? So what I can do is save. Do that. But now I know at least this guy's all about kobolds, so I should be really investing in that with him. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, ogre is pretty tough right now. It may not be the direction to go at this moment. Can start kind of exploring up top here. Might give it another go here, I guess. That's what I want to start with. This guy's all about... We might stick with this guy right now, just because he can do this whole casting of stuff without spending runes, and that might be the way to go. So let's have him attack this guy first. And again, I'm not even sure how deep the card library is in this game. Let's see if he just decides to block. He might. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Yeah, we can buff him again, sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what actually dictates what increases the ether channel either, if it's just based on turn or if there's other factors to that. Because it looks like there are certain cards that will increase ether channels, and there's abilities from other creatures that will do something similar. There we go. Got Black Lotus. See if I can beat you here. Rat. Generation. No thanks. Yeah, I'll just zap you now. Unblock. One power or less can't attack. Oh no. I know that spell. Too bad I could just buff my way out of that. Which I should have spent the buff on him, but I didn't do that. I misplayed that. Alright, have a good one, Carlos. Thanks for popping in. You didn't want to lose your guy, I guess. Stink rat, go. Get extra stinky. Well, that wasn't nice. Stink rat go. Second stink rat go. Make these rats extra stanky. Level 3 now. Reduce cost of spells and runes by 20%. Reduce upkeep. Movement increased. I guess upkeep. Sure. Not exactly sure what upkeep does, but we'll give it a go. I don't think I have anything that really... Yeah, I don't have the spell to really do that with. Let's go, giant bat. Yeah, I don't think in this game you can really do sorceries or any kind of spells to counter during an attack either, which is kind of disappointing given you know, that's kind of a nice complexity that Magic has. Let's rock and roll, I guess. With my very primitive deck. This is going to be a disaster. Cancel my attack there? Okay. That's fine. What's that do? Just straight up kill him? Well, that wasn't nice. It's gonna regenerate. Oh. Increase. Ooh. Not a fan of that. Let's see, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Wall of air. Okay, I think we can start dispatching some of these guys. I couldn't finish him off, which sucks, but I had to clear the board a little bit there. All the force. Take the head. Oh, he gets. Oh, that's right. He does take life back from him. Damn. I see that. That sucks. Yep. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I know I'm outgunned here. Which means I lose this hero and lose all that experience. Sweet. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh. Yeah. And I'm going to exit the windows here, because at that point I'm kind of tired just getting whooped there. We'll call it for now. That was my first go at streaming Etherlords, at least. There's a lot I like about it. It certainly doesn't, at least with the initial parts I played, it doesn't feel like the campaign's very well balanced. Because I had some hard times with the other campaign as well, or the other mode, or deck you can pick. I almost feel like there's kind of like a singular way you get through a particular campaign to actually, I don't know, to, let me put something up so it's not just me talking. Let's do this real quick. But, you know, it certainly feels like it's kind of like a singular path you have to go down to really get through a campaign level. And it's sort of up to me to figure that out, I guess. But I'm making it to like level 3 with that character. And maybe I have to invest in other spells at that point if I have enough resources to try to stand a chance, but if you think about those rats I have, unless I rest them to bring more rats out, which would probably be the only other thing I can really do, I can't really keep up with what that guy is sort of like built, what that enemy builds up towards. You know, he ramps up much stronger than I can just with the limited spells I have. Again, it really sucks. I have to start off with like a bunch of level 1 heroes. I don't get like a level 6 out the gate like that guy does. Hall of Fame. Seniors multiplayer. You can duel, you can do your strategy multiplayer. Look at that. Look at that. You can do LAN, you can do TCP/IP. All kinds of good stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It probably takes more practice on my part too, because again, with games like this, you really need to have a very optimized way of running through your deck. It's just the decks are so limited in the beginning. I don't know. Anyway, that's me. That's this game. So, I'd still recommend it regardless. Yeah, I know, GameSpy. Look at that. I also have a disc release of Etherlords 1 and 2. I think it was a UK release. A lot of it is because I wasn't sure if I would have a actual executable, standalone executable available if I wanted to do this on like a Windows, like an old retro machine or something like that. But fortunately, there is GOG, so I could even just copy paste this over to a Windows 98 machine if I want to try the Voodoo graphics. It looks like it'd be recommended to use a Pentium 3 550 megahertz, which I think we should be able to facilitate. The graphics card's going to be kind of limiting, though, because minimum for the graphics card is going to be 8 megs of RAM on there. I think there's like 12 or 16 on the Voodoo 3 I have. But if I'm doing recommended settings, it's going to be 32 megs of video RAM, which I'm not going to have. But then I just, chop down some settings, run off the Voodoo 3, call it done. Otherwise, it's probably a really good XP machine game to play. And I can do the same thing then with Etherlords 2. I can see this being a really fun sort of LAN party sort of game. Sort of throw down on a campaign map and just have a little LAN party session going on. It's just you need people who want to have a LAN party session, I guess. I certainly have the PCs to pull this one off and the networking. Like I have switches and Ethernet cables for days. It's just a matter of be having people wanting to play and enough monitors or something to really run everything. But I would have at least the physical boxes if we need like retro PCs to do this with. But anyway, that's me. So, yep, have a good night. Thanks for watching. I gotta get some splash screens or something on this instance of OBS I got going on this machine. But that's another time, another day. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.